What is going on YouTube? 0088 here. Look, Game Awards just happened. I wanted to react to it and I realized, damn, you guys are showing it on a Thursday. I can't stay up late on a Thursday, so we're just going to talk about some of the two things that really stuck out to me. I wanted to do like a proper Game Awards video, but I want to talk about this trailer. Intergalactic, Heretic, whatever the flip they call this game. And I'm also going to talk about Witcher 4. Now, I haven't finished Witcher 3. That game is long, man. I was playing it for years now. So I don't know too much about it, like Siri. I don't think I even got to Siri, but anyway, Intergalactic. We're going to talk about how Intergalactic is one of the wokest things I've ever seen, and how Witcher 4, some people are saying it's woke, but I don't think it's woke yet. We'll see. I don't know. Let's just go through Intergalactic. This game looks trash like no one's business. You've already got the dislike bar here. On the Naughty Dog uploaded trailer, they've removed the comments, which is mental. But anyway, I'm not reacting to it. I just want to go through it and tell you exactly what is wrong with this. First of all, why the flip is Neil Druckmann? When I first saw this trailer when I was watching the Game Awards, first of all, Jeff Keighley hyped the hell out of this. Jeff was like, "This is from the greatest studios. I'm pleased to show you this to close off the show," blah, 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 blah. Whatever he said, he just made it seem like the most hype thing ever. So he already was like selling it short by making it so hype. I was like, what is this gonna be? Man was like, Half-Life 3? You know, for me, it'd be like Shenmue 4. You know, people thought like the flipping gods were going to drop down because all this other shit that we're showing. What is this going to be, you know? And then you just see this trash. The suffering of generations must be endured to achieve divine end. I was like, what is this? Could be interesting. I was like, oh no. Everyone started getting Starfield vibes immediately. So let's go through. A Porsche spaceship. Why is there so much? They saw the anime. I was like, oh, this looks interesting. Some anime. I saw someone say they'd rather play as this chick than the chick in the actual game. And I can see why. Maybe she does end up looking like that. And then it's almost like Neil Druckmann is showing you, oh, this is what you guys want, isn't it? But no, you're going to have Orlando Brown. Someone said Orlando Brown in K2323's video. She doesn't like Orlando. You know what's a shame? This actress is gorgeous in real life. I'll put it side by side. I'll put it like, and yeah, it does look like her. But then I have noticed one thing about this actress. She was in that Sabrina TV show. She always seems really like high strung and uptight, the characters that she plays. They pan to her at some point in the Game Awards and she's just sitting there and she just looks like someone that will cry on their phone after Donald Trump won the election. I can't believe it. What kind of people would vote that kind of man into office? She looks like one of those kinds of people, man. And so she shaves her head, got to be masculine as hell. She looks like Jack from flipping Mass Effect, but without any of the charm. So it's bad enough. We've got this chick that's clearly some kind of space bounty hunter. She's Star-Lord. She's Han Solo. She's that masculine male archetype that we recognize, right, from movies and from people that we know in real life. Basically, the kind of person that will do a bounty hunter job would more than likely be someone that's male or have masculine energy. She's got the masculine energy part down, but it's not interesting or unique in 2024 anymore. It's boring. We've seen it. I have to put him up there. As do it.
Fucking current day Californian shit! Cause that's all we fucking know! Cause we're boring! We're so fucking boring!
It's boring. We've seen it too many fucking times now, man. It's dead. Every character is this character now. Every female character is this. There's nothing interesting about it. If that trailer of Witcher 4 came out, no one would complain about it if it came out 10 years ago because it would have been fresh, kind of, you know? But we just seen this and we just see Siri looking badass and everything. It's too much, man. It's boring. If this was a man, it would feel unique at this time. I'll be shocked if it was a man doing this. I'd be like, what is this? A man? You know? But of course, it's Neil Druckmann. And, you know, Neil Druckmann watched Anita Sarkeesian and he got the vibes that she's absolutely right. We need to have more strong, powerful women in these games. And they can't be sexualized. They can't be there for the male gaze. She's definitely a lesbian. Let's watch. So we got this dude. That's him there. So we got the crew here. There's a guy. She looks a bit more feminine here, probably because there's a guy that's more like the leader. I guess he's gone. She's on her own. Oh, it's got that guy from what's it called? Basically, he's in everything, and he plays the same character, comedic Indian dude. Short-haired woman that looks like a guy, and from likely feminine men here. So find Jace jewelry dead. Okay, and then this just tipped me off the edge, man. Like, you already saw in this picture that all these people, she's clearly masculine as hell. You don't even need to see the characterization. You know what it's going to be. She's also masculine. We can see that now. Right? And then you got this chick
Jordan.
with her fucking eye patch. What is that? She looks like Big Boss with an eye patch, Solid Snake. That's supposed to be a dude, clearly. Like, this is... all the female characters are all the same. There's nothing unique about this. You know, like, obviously this is just one trailer and it's just like a few minutes and they're just giving us a little snippet. But it's Neil Druckmann. We know his history. We know what he wants. This guy got a tattoo of the girl that killed Joel, the most beloved male character in this first game, you know, before Last of Us 2. This guy doesn't like those kinds of characters, Neil Druckmann, you know? He said it. He made the one female character that fought Nathan Drake unbeatable. Like, playing, you couldn't beat her, she had to beat you. This is the same guy that changed Nathan Drake's son, who was originally meant to be a son, into a daughter, which isn't a massive deal, but it's a pattern. There's a pattern that's showing up constantly. Like, maybe the story could be interesting, but it's just going to feel so disingenuous, and you know what they're doing and you know why these characters are there, and it just takes me out of it because I know he's put in his modern day representation / politics / diversity, real life stuff into this, and it just, you can see it and it just takes you out of it, you know? This character isn't a character. She's just almost like a prop to show how progressive he is, and even if he doesn't intend to do that, that's what it feels like. That's the issue. They're just men in women's skin. It's just boring now at this point. I mean, look, I'm not saying women can't have eye patches, but she just immediately looks like a masculine boss character, and you've already got another masculine boss character, and it's all the same archetype, you know? And then you see the ones in the picture as well that look the same as well. It just gets boring, man.
He's not worth it. I'm wasting my time, aren't I?
Can you please claim him? I don't need another hunter swooping in.
Who is swooping? No one is crazy enough to go there.
He clearly is.
He is clearly desperate.
And so am I, so claim him, or I will find another agent.
Bro, no one wants to play as
And so
Orlando
am I.
Brown, man. People calling 11 shit. Oh my god.
So claim him, or I will find another agent.
You know what this is the equivalent of?
Alright, you know what? There, you're the boss.
This is the equivalent. This is the reason why people don't like this shit. They reject it. This is the equivalent of taking a male character and making him very like girly and prissy, and maybe he wears like dresses or something like that, and he's the action hero or something. And you're just like, wait, what? Or he just plays the female role or something like that, and it just doesn't compute in your head. And you're just like, he's not interesting. Like, men don't like that, women don't like that, men don't like this, women won't really like this, you know? There are some women that are like this, but they're very few in between. You're supposed to appeal to the majority of people. There's nothing wrong with a badass, butch, lesbian even, bald, tattooed female character. But that archetype has just been played out. And I don't trust Neil Druckmann with it either, because I know what he's all about.
I'll see you on the other side.
Yeah, she starts playing some copyright music or whatever. What is with this Concorde-ish? Concorde did the same thing, trying to copy Guardians of the Galaxy. This whole 80s, futuristic 80s vibe shit in space. This is literally Guardians of the Galaxy. The product placement is crazy. What's up with that? Anyway, like, it's just so strange. It's like futuristic space, but it's got like all this 80s vibe and retro stuff. It's weird. If this game is good, it's got nothing to do with Neil Druckmann, but other people that are involved. From a studio that brought you Crash Bandicoot, Jack and Daxter, Uncharted. Hey. It's just mainly the studio that brought you The Last of Us Part 2. That's it. None of those other games. Yeah, I don't want to play as Orlando Brown, man. But with more masculine energy. Do you know what this reminds me of? It looks like flipping Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order or Survivor or something. It's just going to be that kind of gameplay, and then you just fly to different planets or whatever. I don't expect the gameplay to be tight like that, you know. But yeah, look at, you'd think that's a guy dressed like a kid from the 80s, like a guy from the 80s. It's just boring, man. It's just not interesting to me at all. This kind of I keep saying this in every one of my videos. If this character existed in 2005-6, it'll be interesting. Early 2000s, it'll be like, oh, she's a different kind of character. But in today's age of all this bullshit, it's boring now. Anyway, let's move on to Endymion. And I'm going to make this one quick because the video's gone long enough. He's talking about The Witcher here.
This was the worst trailer of the evening, and it wasn't even close.
Nah, man, he's wrong on that one. The worst trailer was what I just watched, Intergalactic. That looks trash. Maybe because he doesn't... I feel like Endymion should know Neil Druckmann's antics. I think because I already don't like Neil Druckmann, and I didn't like the look of what I was seeing already. But then when I saw it was made by Naughty Dog, I was like, oh, this is going to be bad. So maybe that's my bias there. Maybe that to him, it doesn't look that bad. But I think because I know it's Naughty Dog and I see the aesthetic of what that game is going to be, that's what I was like, nah.
Siri looks awful. There's no other way to put it.
Now, this whole Siri conversation.
Siri looks awful.
Does she? Some angles she does look awful. But then other angles, she just looks like she's older, which she is. It's some time passed. And she does still look like her classic model still. So I don't know. He goes on a massive rant in this video about how bad she looks. I think she does look worse. That's inarguable. But is it law breaking worse, or is it actually law building worse? Like, she's more gritty, she's fighting monsters, and she's a witcher now apparently, which doesn't really make sense in the law, but she's gonna look rough. She's not gonna look as nice and perky as she used to, I guess, especially now she's older. But I see what the issue is though. They've made her lips a weird shape than it used to be. Her chin is longer. She looks like she's got like a double chin thing going on. It's very, very subtle things they've done to change how Siri looks. Like, because to the naked eye, she looks the same. I can see what they've done, but I don't think it's breaking yet. I don't think it is breaking the vibes of the game yet. That's why I said yet earlier. I think we should give it a chance, but there's a possibility that it could get worse and it could be just terrible and it could be woke. But
no other way to put it. No point in sugarcoating these things.
See, look, like this angle, she's got sharp features all of a sudden, like how she used to. But then she's got this Karen vibe. This whole trailer, I think it's her vibe in this trailer as well. In this whole trailer, I'm sure you guys have seen it. She's got this kind of Karen vibe, and I think that's what's making her look worse. I don't know if because I never actually got to Siri when I played Witcher 3. I never really got to. I don't really remember how she was that much, you know. So I don't know if this is her personality. If this is consistent with how her personality was. She's very angry here, and she's got this kind of like, I want to speak to your manager vibe, but I also want to beat him up vibe, you know. And it's just not very likable, you know. Like when Geralt was dealing with stuff, he doesn't yell at people and get angry. But the developers have already explained that. I watched Legacy Killer's video, and he read the developers' comments about this, and the developers have already explained that Siri's going to be a lot more emotional. She's a lot younger, and she's going to be a lot more idealistic and have a lot more stronger opinions than Geralt. Geralt was more apolitical. That's how they worded it. So that might explain that, but yeah.
Here's a side by.
Here we go. Yeah, you see what it is. It's like she looks like just a better graphical version of this, but there is some subtle things that just ruin it in a weird way. Like there's something about her face where she looks like she's chubbier here, which is natural with age, but she's also like got elven blood and all this magic stuff. Like, I don't know if she's meant to be like, if she can live for generations. You guys tell me, you're the experts. But yeah, like, it's weird. She just looks like an older version of this. That's why I'm not completely mad at it. This is with the worst picture to use side by side in Debian. There's a lot worse angles, should I say, that you could have used. But I mean, her eyes are more popping here, I guess. I don't know. Like, this looks more realistic because your eyes won't be popping like that. But then she's not human, right? She's not like a normal human. So maybe they should be popping. I don't know, her lips just look dry as hell, and she looks more rough, but then she's fighting. So there's an answer to all of that. So this is the opposite of the Intergalactic. Like, this doesn't seem woke to me.
Side comparison of Witcher 3 Siri and 4. And don't come at me telling me that I'm lying or that I'm blind. Don't gaslight me or put words in my mouth. Just use your eyes, tickle that part of your brain that activates your pattern recognition, and look at it not for what you...
Now, from this angle, she looks way better here. But then there's angles where she's got sharper features of this as well. The funny thing is, she doesn't look that bad. She almost looks like she's got a soft face here. It's probably the softest. This is like the worst picture he could have chosen to showcase what he's trying to say.
Of what it really is. And you know it in your heart that what they've done here is exactly what Saints Row did with their remake, what Suicide Squad did to Arkham, what Concord tried, and more. They are taking things that we love, they are making them worse on purpose, and making them ugly because apparently players can't take attractive characters seriously. To one of the sacred tenets of the world of The Witcher itself. It is laughing in the face of fans.
So what Demion is trying to say there, I was forwarding a bit, but I've seen this video already before, is that Siri shouldn't be able to be a Witcher because she didn't do the Trial of the Grasses, and only men can do the Trial of the Grasses, and they've changed that in the law now. All of a sudden now she can do it. I mean, there's so many ways you could make that work because, I mean, she's not even human to begin with. She's got elder blood. She's supposed to be stronger than witches, which is what they could have done. But then you can't call the game Witcher if she's not a Witcher, right? So I don't know. It just seems like logistic issues rather than woke issues at the moment. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. But anyway, this video's gone on long enough. Let me know what you guys think. Am I completely wrong about Intergalactic and The Witcher? Did I get it the wrong way around? Maybe Intergalactic is going to be cool and The Witcher 4 is the woke one. You guys let me know in the comments below. But yeah, Intergalactic just pissed me off looking at it, man. And I think, yeah, I admit the fact that Neil Druckmann is obviously involved in Naughty Dog the way they are today. Yeah, that already set me off seeing that shit. So it doesn't stand a chance for me right now, unless I see some gameplay that blows my mind out of this world. I don't think I'm copying Intergalactic. Intergalactic might even fail. The way the dislikes are crazy on every post of it. It might be. I think Naughty Dog might get a shock when that Intergalactic, if they don't fix it up somehow. I don't know what they're going to do to it, but we'll see. Anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you like my video, give me a like, subscribe, and I'll see you again soon. Peace.